Hi, welcome to Lunar Logic Tarot. I'm Juju, and this is going to be a general collective reading. I don't know what the topic's going to be about. Could be about love, could be about personal growth, could be about world happenings, could be about really anything, spiritual growth, spiritual messages, really, honestly, anything. So let's see. We'll get some oracle cards first and see what's going on. So please only take what resonates. If it's not your story, this is something that you're not dealing with, don't try to make it fit, okay? I'm not saying these events have happened, are going to happen, or will happen. Everything is subject to free will of everyone in the collective, as well as the will of the divine. No one is free from the law of cause and effect. Okay. Spirit, what messages do you have? What are we going to be addressing for the collective right now? Spirit, what would you like to address for the collective? Today is June 25th, 2021. This will be from today and beyond. Eye of the Eagle, rising above the fray. Okay. So 18 breaks down to a 9, so coming towards the end of a completion. But this, for me, is like seeing things with a higher perspective. I almost get like the Eye of Ra as well. Okay, Eyes of the Eagle. So acutely or very sharply seeing something. But look, there's another eye here as well. If you can see that. So you're looking deeper into something to see something more sharply. So to see something at a higher perspective. Okay. Anything else, please? Anything else for the collective, please? There's something we need to see or we will be seeing. Anything else for the collective, please? Let's see. Anything else for the collective? No? Is this it? No? Okay. We have Dragon's Horde, protecting the future. Okay. 12 breaks down to 3. And then we have Mindful, group think. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. Almost like a tornado. Okay, so there might be a tornado somewhere. Let's look at this one. Okay, this is like time. You don't know if you can see that. This is like a galaxy or like a nebula. This is almost looks mechanical, like gears. And I don't know if you can see these markings. That looks like a different language. We're being watched, observed. I almost wanted to say judge, but I don't think it's like judged. We're being watched and observed from higher, like beyond a veil or a different plane of existence, or just at a higher, like actual physical level. Or I just heard like a higher frequency. We're being watched from a certain vantage point. Or we also need to try to see things from a larger or higher vantage point as well. Even maybe a deeper vantage point, if that makes sense. Like you go within really, really deeply to feel something. You got to feel it out. With the Dragon's Horde here, you see these keys here? And I don't know if you can see this, but it looks like a galaxy, or the center of a galaxy, or the spiral arm of one. And it says Dragon's Horde, protecting the future. Something's watching us. Observations. Trying to protect its future. I get like with this, like the world snake, if that makes sense. Okay. Look, you see how there's keys here? This is like the working mechanics. There's 2 keys, but then there's a third. So you get the 2 keys, you unlock this, right? And then you get the third. And it says mindful group think. You have time, music frequencies, You have a cat and a hummingbird becoming friends. So nature, unlocking the third eye. I don't know if you can see that. You see? Unlocking the third eye. See where the keyhole is with this other key? Protecting, oh, okay. So protecting the future. So protecting the stability of the planet. We need to move out of stagnation. Also, again, there could be some type of tornado somewhere. Like a typhoon. Or like a, what is it called? It's like a hurricane. I think it's called a typhoon, but there could also very well be like an actual tornado somewhere. So just watch the weather. Okay. Before I get into the tarot, I want to look these cards up because Spirit's saying that they want me to look a little deeper. Okay. What does it say here? Okay. So in this box is called the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and it says in the little front part it says, "We are all sacred dreamers, dreaming the world into being." Okay. That's profound. It's like we're in a collective sleep of some kind. So this talks about protection. Okay, and it says, inherit trust. So it says, the eyes of the eagle offers you the gift of foresight, the skill of looking ahead to see the unfolding of destiny before it all manifests as reality. The eagle's extraordinary vision allows it to spot the tiny mouse from its lofty perspective as it flies thousands of feet into the atmosphere. In a similar fashion, you too can train your keen eye to discern the workings of humans. Eyes of the eagles is an invitation to witness the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, yet react to nothing. Act only to further your noblest calling. The eagle flies above all creatures. When it meets obstacles, it simply rises above them. Know that you are protected. You can fly high above the judgment slings and arrows and the darts of envy from others who may not have your great wings and are still arguing with the pigeons over crumbs. Trust that you are ready for whatever fortune has placed before you. Even if you feel not yet ready or not yet properly equipped to meet these challenges, your willingness to say yes to Spirit has nothing to do with how well outfitted you are. Hesitating, on the other hand, will suck the air from your wings and make you lose altitude. You are called now to trust your heart and your instincts, to move fearlessly and not waver. The time is right and no harm can come your way if your motives are pure and you act courageously. Wow, okay, that's deep. That feels personal. That's like a personal message. That's deep. Let me sit with that a minute. Okay, so I'm not pertaining this, so obviously this could very well pertain to you guys as well, but for me personally, I'll share a little bit with you. Um, okay. So when someone is psychic, right, or medium, or a channeler, or empathic, especially being empathic, it's very difficult for someone who is an empath very strongly to handle the frequencies or the energies, good, bad, and different, ugly, everything in between, of other people because they absorb it, right? They absorb it. Okay. And sometimes it's hard for them to differentiate between what is theirs and what is someone else's because they're constantly absorbing the energies and the emotions and the feelings and the thoughts of other people and that are around them and the environment wherever they are. This could be at home, this could be at work, this could be at the grocery store, this could be anywhere, doesn't matter, anywhere and everywhere, also of the earth. Okay. So when, like, for me personally, if there's something bad going on on the planet, which quite frankly, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on, and it's only getting more and more. It's increasing. I feel that very deeply. I feel like the earth crying, if that makes sense. I feel pain, physical pain for the earth. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my feet. I feel it in my heart. And sometimes I'll just start crying, not sure why. And I'll look and see, well, what, or hear like a tone, like a wave of sound. And I'm like, it almost feels like a heartbeat, but it's very subtle. And then I'll check in the Schumann resonance, which is the Earth's magnetic frequency or magnetic shield. You know, it's magnetic energy around it, which is kind of like its heartbeat is like spiked, or it's low, or there's something energetically happening on the planet, or there's something like a catastrophe happening somewhere. And maybe it'll be that one, maybe it'll be something else, but I'll feel that very intensely. So if you're very empathic, be mindful of what you watch on TV or the news. Limit that a little bit. You don't want to watch too much of that because it bogs you down and you absorb it. So you want to be careful with absorption. Okay. Also, if you don't go to places that are very, very sad, like, unless you have to, obviously, try to avoid those. Not want to say avoid being sad, you know. Obviously, there's usually a time and place for all that, right? Make sure that if you do have to be around sadness a lot, make sure that you cry. Make sure that when you come home, you cleanse that out, you purge it out, you cry it out. Whatever it is that you got to do to release it, that's constructive. Because if not, it builds up. Okay? Okay. So there's a transmuting of energies that empaths need to do. See, for me, I'm very empathic. And I do... it's like channeling, but also mediumship, okay? And I personally have, it's not that I'm afraid of mediumship, it's that because of everything that's been going on in the world, coronavirus and what have you, it's been very intense. So there's a lot of people who have crossed over, who have transversed that, the veil, basically. Some of them willingly, like on their own accord. Some of them, not so much. Some of them went peacefully, some did not. Some are also still in disbelief that what's happened. So it's not just me. It's other, psychics, other mediums as well. Not every psychic is a medium, but every medium is psychic, if that makes sense. And everybody has psychic ability. It's like a muscle, you have to work it out. But for me personally, the last year or two with the coronavirus and everything, and all the environmental changes, the loss of life in Mother Nature due to extinction, due to human hands, to humans carelessness and not good earth stewardship, has really affected me personally. Yeah, I cry for the earth. I cry for her because it's not her fault. A mother, I'm a mom, a mother, a real mother, will give to her offspring, to her children, till her last breath, right? Protecting, taking care of, what have you. No matter the age, right? A mother will give their life for their children. The Mother Earth is no different, okay? Nevertheless, we also have to listen and pay attention that we're not the only offspring of Earth, okay? We have many other family members, brothers and sisters, cousins in nature, okay, that she also has to protect. And if we are the reason that we are killing these, our brethren and our sister in nature and our mother, then we have to kind of get a pow, right? We have to kind of be laid to rest. Not laid to rest, but we have to be taught a lesson. Okay? And this is what things have been about. It's been about a lesson here. How have we learned it? Can we see things from a higher perspective? Are we trusting our instincts to follow a more aligned path with Earth? Okay? So, Dragon's Horror, protecting the future. Yeah, we have the keys here to protect the future. When it comes to Mother Nature, when it comes to helping each other, protecting life, and not just human life, but also nature. Nature's living, okay? It's life as well. Animals, okay, our cousins, our brothers and sisters in nature, okay, our grandmothers and our grandfathers, and trees, okay, we have to protect them. It's our job. This is our purpose, is to protect and be good stewards of the garden, which is Earth, the mother. Okay, we have not been that. So we have the keys to protect the future, but are we going to use them? Spirit is trying to get us to wake up and see things from a higher perspective here, but are we going to use them? We need to think as a group. This also can talk about we don't have a lot of time here. Okay, we need to use the keys for protecting the future. Okay, to think together. Okay, to think together. Let's see. Why is the eagle eye here? Why is the eagle eye here? Please speak for the collective. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords. See how she's on these thorns here? But she looks like she's praying. If you can see that. Okay. This is like, this deck, what is it called? Where is it? This, Tarot of the Secret Forest. So it has like the woodland creatures, okay? It has like the fairies or the fae. So she's praying for deliverance or protection from what could be harmful. So we are being asked by the divine to protect innocence, and that means nature as well. That means we protect the innocence among our species, okay? But we also protect the innocence of the garden that was given to us, of the great mother, of Mother Earth, okay? It don't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter what you can buy. If you don't have clean drinking water and you don't have clean air to breathe, you don't have stable land to plant seeds, to harvest and work with nature, you die. So it doesn't matter what you have. Okay, so we're going through. So also too, Spirit is seeing that we haven't yet surrendered fully to our knees yet. Okay? And to accept that we are the cause of what's going on around us. We need to see things from a high perspective. Okay? We need to accept what we have done and we need to change our ways. What is protecting the future about? What is protecting the future about? Spirit. Thank you. Now we have the King of Pentacles. Okay? It's not about money. Okay? We need to have clarity. Okay? The divine's watching us, but we need to be brought to our knees a little bit, and we need to ask for forgiveness from nature. Okay? We need to ask forgiveness from the earth. And then we need to act accordingly to protect. When there also could be somebody like throwing money, or we need to put money into protecting the future financially, like planting seeds, restabilizing the earth's atmosphere. We need to put money into clean drinking water. We need clean energy. Also, preserving the earth, like stop deforestation. Okay, the forest, the great forest of our planet here, of our mother, is what is basically our lungs. Like if we don't have trees, we don't get to breathe. Okay, we don't. If the Amazon forest and other great jungles or forests, okay, on the planet are completely wiped out, that's literally, they produce a lot of our oxygen. Okay, that's a problem. So instead of being greedy, we need to focus on putting our finances or our funding and our elbow grease into restabilizing the earth. We have the keys to do that. We have the means to do so. We need to think as a group here. We need to look at things deeper and from a higher perspective. Okay. What does this mindful group think about, Spirit? Okay. This is the star, but it's in reverse. We are struggling. Okay, we will not be allowed into the stars much further until we learn to take care of our home. Okay? We won't be allowed in the stars much further until we can learn to think as a group. I almost feel like they want us to come together almost like a hive mind. but not necessarily in the sense of a hive mind, but to think together congruently as one species to protect all the other species that we've been destroying. They also don't want us to lose hope and faith here, okay? We need to keep hope and faith. Okay, what is this? Seven of Wands. Protect. Protect what is sacred. Okay, have the hope and faith that we can do that. Work together. See how they're working together? You see how the stars are working together? Working together. Work together to protect what is sacred, which is Earth. She's sacred. Excuse me. Let's see. Anything else you want to say, Spirit? Horned cactus, resourcefulness. Yep. See? 11. 29 breaks down to 11. So use intuition here. We need to be resourceful here. See, we have like the cactus and we have right here, look, the thorns. We need to think resourcefulness. We need to work with spirit and with nature to balance things out. Anything else, please? Anything else, please? Well song resonating. Okay, so again, this is Pentacles is earth energy. So what is no one can be the king of the earth. Okay, we are meant to be stewards. Okay, we also need to protect our oceans. See, this is like a bubble. We need to protect the oceans. That needs to change. There needs to be more balance. But also, their earth's song or its music, okay, this needs to be resonance, okay, like something is going to resonate with us. There's going to be like a reverberation. Something's coming towards us that has some type of keys. There's a tool that's going to be given. A tool. But it's meant to be, it's a tool to help restoration. We need to be mindful of how we use resources too. We need to work with the earth, not against her. Okay? Anything else, please? Anything else, please? Lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. Look, you see these circles? I don't know if you can see them. You see it? What's that look like? That kind of looks like crop circles, right? Seven, 7, 7. We just had the full moon, strawberry moon, and Capricorn. So it's protecting what is sacred in ancestral wisdom and land. Okay? We need to think as a group about stabilizing and protecting what is sacred. We're going to be given a tool from the stars. Also, there could be a meteorite coming or something like that. That's going to be like a tool. There's something about a tool here. Something about an element or a tool that's coming. It's from our ancestors, from the stars. There's something about that. Also, there's going to be a message. There's a coded message on a crop circle. I don't know how you would decode it. I guess it would be some type of, I'm hearing binary. It'll sound like a swell song, but it has code in it. It's something about help. It's a tool. There's something about a tool that's coming from the stars, or there's a meteorite coming that's going to have some type of element, and it's, or something's going to something's coming. It's going to have an element that's going to help us restore the planet. Anything else? Willow the wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. I feel like this is like the depth of the ocean, but also too, or something in the ocean, like deep into the ocean. There's a tool there. Or there's something that can teach us resourcefulness. There's a lesson there. Also, I'm getting from the cosmos as well. Something that we don't see yet. Okay. What else, please, Spirit? Fortune's wheel, luck, and right timing. Yeah, resonating. There has to be, it has to happen at the right time when it's meant to happen. It's a destined thing. It's coming from also something from the sun, or there's something coming from this, some form of mechanic. Because look, you have mechanical, okay? Like, I don't know if you could remember seeing that. Look, we have like a language here. These symbols. It looks like, to me, almost like an alien language. Or hieroglyph, like symbols. It's some type of binary. It's broken down into binary, and then we have Fortune's wheel, luck, and the right timing. It'll sound like well music, but it's not like well songs. But it'll resonate. It has binary code. It's from the ancestors. It's something coded in like a crop circle or something like that. At the bottom of the deck, we also have skywriting the fates. There's going to be something in the sky that's going to be written, possibly in binary, or even like Morse code. We need to pay attention to that. Decode it. There's a message there. Okay. Lay of the land. What is this here? Is anything else, please, Spirit? Wow. Repairing the veil. Forgiveness. So, oh wow. We're being helped on the other side of the veil. There was a tear in some type of fabric of reality. There was a tear. It's being repaired. We also have to do our part to repair it. We also have to do our part to sorry. We also have to do our part to also help repair the earth. Yeah, Magician's Swords, confidence in your magic. It'll look like magic, but it's not. There's Sky Dancers too. Surrender. Also 12 breaks down to 3. They look like fireflies, but they're not fireflies. Or they look like bright burning things in the sky. Those things are actual beings. That's weird. Okay. There's something going to come out about that as well. Okay. Anything else? Last messages, please. We have the King of Cups. Be loving towards one another. Show our emotions. Be caring. Be kind. Anything else? Take care of the oceans as well. There's something in the ocean. There's something in the ocean, in the depths. There's a tool there or a resourcefulness. There's something that's going to teach us something that's really, really important for our, I guess, would you say, like, evolution. Anything else, please? 5 of Swords. The porcupine. We have to do protection. We have to protect the planet. We have to. We also have to protect the land. Anything else, please? Also, it's time to stop the conflicts. Okay? Stop being so prickly with each other. Yeah, now we have the King of Swords. We have the King and Queen of Swords. So now it's time to stop being so... We need to come from a logical standpoint as well, but also allow ourselves to have those emotions. But also, too, we need to stop being so cold with one another, so heartless. Okay? We need to learn and evolve. All right, well, this is what I have for you guys. Very interesting reading. Forgiveness is going to be key here. But we're trying to be taught a lesson. It looks like magic, but it's not. It's technology. Okay? All right. Well, if you want to get a personal reading with me. Oh, someone also has been lost in space here. The divine sees that we've been lost for too long, and they're trying to help us. Also, there could be something coming from space that's trying to help us with something. And we have straddling worlds, wandering between realms. Yeah, it's not just from space, but it's also dimensional. Okay? So we need to pay attention. All right. Well, if you want to get a personal reading with me, all the information will be in the description box below. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit all notifications. Okay? That way you know the next time I upload. And as always, take care of yourself until next time.